to watch, for one on my Apple Watch and one on my like I got. Your favorite songs you did? My favorite song I did, man, is right now. It's called Joseph. That's my song I just did on my album called Joseph. That's one of the best songs that I did because um it's about my life, man. Things that I've been through, went through, in three verses, man. I summed it up. That motherfucker nice. I feel to be one of the greatest. I don't even look at myself as one of the greatest, bro. Like, um, I just thank God, that He put me in a position to be who I am. Just I feel like a regular person. Like I always been this way. I always been a people person. I always still hung in the trenches. And that probably been a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that I was no celebrity or none of that shit. I never thought like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is my true identity. Motherfuckers say I act like a fan because I'm genuinely fucking with the fans. You feel like they try to be shit that they ain't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers, man, wanna be shit that they ain't, but soon when the people come, they snitching on motherfuckers, crying, whooping, making an excuse on why they ain't being tough in this state because the police being shit fake. You gonna be a gangster, man. Take your lick if your lick come. Don't snitch on nobody else. You feel me? Don't put it on nobody else. They be dry snitching and everything in their rappers, man. Y'all gotta
What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Kavion. I'm in the building. Y'all hit the like button. As y'all come into the building, y'all hit the like button, man. So, we got, Geechi Gotti is in the news. Geechi Gotti was arrested. We all know now. It's coming across the wire. It's coming across the battle rap world. It's going to hit mainstream media. You know, Geechi Gotti arrest already hit mainstream media. Everybody knows about Geechi Gotti being arrested. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows, man, at this point. But he's famous. He's Geechi Gotti is celebrated in this culture, in this lifestyle. So you're gonna see the free Geechis, free Geechi Gotti, free this, free that, free that, free Geechi. Geechi is, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're innocent until proven guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty. Like a homie, you know what I'm saying? Because I see, like, anybody of my culture, anybody of, my skin tone, whatever, they're, they're a brother to me. They're a homie to me. So I gotta, I give my homies advice all the time, bro. And it might not be popular to what y'all want to hear, but I don't give a damn. I don't care. I, no, I'm not here for popular. Like all the bloggers, they screaming free Geechee Gotti, man. I'm gonna say like this, bro. I'm gonna say like this, man. Yo, Geechee, man. You let me down, Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti. You let me down, man. You let me down tremendously. I thought you were smarter than that. You come off so, you come off with the gift of the gab. You come off speaking, kind of eloquent, and you got big words, and you pop it. You pop it. So I listen, as you pop it and the things you say, and I'm like, okay, Geechee got some sense up there. Geechee is one of the smart ones. Geechee is one of the smart ones. And then we get the reports that you was locked up, but not only locked up, cause I'm like, okay, Geechee was arrested. So, like I'm waiting to hit, to see the charges. Again, innocent until proven guilty. But this what they got you charged with is what I'm trying to listen to. Cause I ain't no fan, I ain't no groupie, I ain't none of that. Y'all could have that. I ain't none of that, bro. So I was waiting for the charges to see what is Geechi Gotti charged with, bro. You know, and it's not good. It is not good. It's not good for Geechi. You know what I'm saying? First of all, why did you run? When the cops stopped you to initiate a traffic stop, why did you take off? Why did you take off? Why did you flee? And they had Geechi Gotti as the driver. They had Geechi as the driver. So it is saying Geechi initiated that brief high speed chase. And we seen they took off a brief high speed chase. They all bailed from the truck. They all was caught at gunpoint. Geechi Gotti was held, you know what I'm saying? And I see all the bloggers, the Chris Unbiases, uh, whatever, man. The bloggers are saying, free Geechi Gotti, free Geechi Gotti. I get it, man. At the end of the day, I would tell my homeboy, like I'm going to tell Geechi, you never mix clean money with dirty money, homie. You never mix clean money with dirty money. You was getting battle rap money. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Battle rap is dying down. 2026. Is like it's not too much people for Geechi Gotti to battle. Think about that. Who can Geechi Gotti battle at this time? Geechi done battled everybody. So I get it. Battle rap for Geechi Gotti is drying up. So Geechi had to get money another way. Geechi had to figure out another path to get money. And that's where I thought you were smarter than that. I thought you were, it's a million ways to get money legally. Why did you mix your clean money with the dirty money, Geechi? You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, y'all hit the like button. Y'all come into the building. See, a lot of people say free Geechi Gotti. No, I got a question, Geechi. Why did you mix your clean money with dirty money, knowing the feds ain't playing out here, bro? They'll let you do what you do to build a case on you, Geechi. I thought you were smarter than that. Smart people know. The feds gonna let you do what you gotta do, and they build a case on you. Wait, like your homies ain't tell you this? I'ma talk to you like a homie. Since people around you, they ain't school you to the game. I thought you were smarter than this. It makes me real angry. Cause now let's get to your charges. Now let's get to what they charge you with. See, y'all bloggers, y'all be playing. I come on here and I'm gonna talk the real. I ain't gonna be on no groupie stuff. I ain't gonna be on no fanned out stuff. Y'all go to the other bloggers. That's why they can't be around me. Cause if you can't check me, I don't want you around me. I'm I'm gonna check my boys. That's why I said I'm gonna talk to you like a homie, Geechi. I'm gonna check you, Geechi, cause you was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? You was wrong for that. Now look at the mad ones. Now look at the trolls. I'm talking real stuff. I'm talking real stuff, and people get mad at me. You know, if it's real, speak it. What's Geechi motto? If it's real, you can tell. You can see it in the eyes, right, Geechi? So if it's real, and your homies ain't telling you this, you shouldn't have them around you. You got fake people around you, bro, that want to see you crash out. Some of them want your spot. Yeah, they want your spot and then they'll make a post. Free Geechi Gotti. Nah, you don't want them free. Because you wasn't trying to help them stay free. Talking about free Geechi Gotti. Nah, bro, you ain't want them free. Because y'all had access to the man. Y'all knew what the man was doing. And y'all help him celebrate that lifestyle. Now he went down. A lot of y'all are laughing. A lot of y'all ain't checked the man. And that's the problem, bro. That's the problem with our culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, it is what it is. So this is Geechi Gotti right here. Four men from California was arrested in Butler County. So he didn't even do this in where he's from. So Geechi Gotti went to a whole different state to do this crime. A whole different state he went to do this crime. And 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 the thing I'm scared of, you know, that's why I thought Geechi was smart. Geechi, no. Like you do crime by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You do crime, if you was to do crime, you do it by yourself, bro. Like you don't have other people with you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have other people with you doing crime. Cause now four people are charged with Geechi Gotti. And you against each other. Y'all don't think the cops gonna turn them against each other to snitch on each other, to to turn over on each other? So Geechi not only did, see, Geechi messed up a lot. Now Geechi did crimes with other Codys. Now we know you only as strong as the weakest link. So since Geechi got three other Codys, who's to say they ain't gonna snitch and blame it all on Geechi? Now you got Codys involved. Police gonna try to turn y'all against each other. Mm. Four men from California was arrested in Butler County after a traffic stop on I-75. So after a traffic stop, so a traffic stop, they was watching y'all. Police was watching y'all. They got y'all on I-75. The police initiated a traffic stop. They was watching y'all, and this traffic stop led to the recovery of nearly 3,000 stolen opioids. So not only is they got you, they're gonna say you was trying to sell it. So they're gonna, label you a drug dealer. But they are blaming y'all for pharmaceutical robberies. Not one. They said Geechi and his crew was robbing pharmaceutical stores and taking pills. That's serious. So they're trying to pin you as a robbery crew, Geechi Gotti. You understand what I'm saying? They got you as a robbery crew that's robbing pharmaceutical companies and taking pills and selling them. This ain't no, bro, this is serious. So I-75 led to the recovery of nearly 3,000 stolen opioid pills. 3,000. You could imagine one pill. You know what one pill look like? You know what one pill look like? You talking 3,000 opioid pills. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? And y'all celebrate this? Y'all celebrate this lifestyle? Y'all celebrate this lifestyle of Geechi Gotti? Y'all want Geechi Gotti free? After what I'm reading, y'all are respective of person. I'm not a respective of person, bro. Geechi Gotti had all the opportunities in the world to live a legitimate lifestyle. Why did he go this route? Why? Come on, man. Questions that nobody got answers for. I ain't coming on here I ain't coming on here to free Geechi and that's what y'all want to hear. That's popular. I ain't come here for that. I ain't come here to be popular. I come here to lay down the truth, bro. Like I gotta tell my homie. Like I'm speaking to Geechi, I tell my homie the same way. Same way. I ain't come here to be popular. I ain't come here for y'all to like me and say, oh, nah. Geechi Gotti, you was a fool. You was a dummy. You was an idiot, Geechi Gotti. You the biggest idiot I ever seen. You're stupid. And that's what I would tell my friend. I said, you stupid. You the biggest dummy. What are you doing, man? You idiot. That's how I talk to my friend. You idiot. So I got to talk to Geechi Gotti the same way. Geechi Gotti, you idiot. You dummy. What the hell was you doing? Got to speak to Geechi that way. Because y'all ain't going to do it. His friends ain't going to check him. That's why he in the position he in now. That's why he in the situation he in now. Because you don't got real friends around you to check you. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. 4 men from California. So you ain't even do this shit in your own state. You ain't do this in California. You no, you came to Buck. You know they don't play up in Westchester and all that. California cops, whatever the laws of California are laxed. You come to Westchester, they old. There's old people up there. Ain't no young people in Westchester. They ain't gonna play with you, Geechi. Y'all think this is a game. This ain't a game. This ain't a game, man. So listen, man. 4 men from California were arrested in Butler County after a traffic stop on I-75 led to the recovery of nearly 3,000 stolen. So not only they got you as a drug dealer, they got you as a robber who's robbing off. Come on, bro. Stolen opioid pills. The incident unfolded February 5th when Westchester police stopped a vehicle driving by Marcus Fantroy. Now that's Geechi Gotti. That's his name. Marcus Fantroy. Also known as rapper Geechi Gotti. So the reports got Geechi Gotti as the driver. So they're gonna charge him with running. That's another charge. Because he was a driver behind the wheel. And he took off. As opposed to getting out and he took off, bro. So they had to chase him. That's another charge right there. If you're the driver, they're gonna charge you with running, resisting arrest. He's gonna get charged with that. Escape. Fleeing. They're gonna charge Geechi Gotti with fleeing in the car because he took off from the police. Driven by Marcus Fantroy, also known as rapper Geechi Gotti. So the reports got Marcus Fantroy as a. The initial traffic stop was brief as the suspects tried to escape. So that's a form of guilt. Like, if you ain't do nothing, why are you running? Like, the prosecutors, the judges, they take all that into consideration. Okay, if Geechi Gotti is innocent, then why did Geechi Gotti take off? If Geechi Gotti is so innocent, then why did Geechi Gotti run? They're gonna ask you this stuff, man. Why you run? If you How you gonna answer that? If you ain't do nothing, Geechi, why you run? Why you run? Come on, man. Stop playing, bro. Don't be. I hate to see you bloggers. Free Geechi, free Geechi. Where was you when you had his number? You ain't school him to the game, bro. That's why y'all weak to me. Cause none of y'all didn't school him to the. Listen, if I know my homie selling drugs, I'm gonna tell him stop that shit. Now, if he don't stop, that's on him. But I gave him the warning. None of y'all gave Geechi a warning. Y'all knew what Geechi was into. Y'all knew Geechi lifestyle. Not one of y'all warned Geechi Gotti about it. Y'all all filled them. Y'all ain't got love for Geechi. Because if you got love for me, you're going to correct me. You ain't going to let me crash out. I got love for my homies. So I'm going to correct them, whether they like it or not. Because when I correct you and you go to jail, I'm okay. I'm going to sleep good at night because I tried. Now, when I don't correct you, I'm going to feel a certain way because I'm like, damn, I ain't even reach out to them. No, I could have did something. But if I try and you ain't listening, I don't care. I'm going to sleep good at night because I tried. None of y'all tried, bro. But y'all claim y'all got love for Geechi. Y'all got love for Geechi. Y'all got love for this. Then why y'all didn't help that man? None of y'all helped the man. Y'all weak to me. I gotta come on here and spit the real. Cause y'all ain't gonna do it. None of y'all do it. Come on, man. Weak ass culture. Weak ass culture, man. Y'all weak to me, man. Y'all weak to me, man. Y'all weak to me, man. All that free Geechi what? Free Geechi what? Free Geechi what? You put yourself in that position, bro. We gotta hold ourselves accountable, man. You got kids. You got a family. You gonna risk it. You gonna risk your life, your family. You ain't learned from Lil Durk, Geechi Gotti. You ain't learned from Lil Durk. Once you get that legit money, you you gotta leave that lifestyle. You ain't learned from Lil Durk. You ain't learned from NBA YoungBoy. You know who caught a pill case? Y'all remember NBA YoungBoy? Come on, man did down there years in prison over that, and they only let him go because he was highly favored. You know, your case is different. See, your case, they got you as a robbery crew. They got you knocking off multiple pharmacies, robbing them. Cause I listen, and the cops said pharmacies with an S, not one. So they got Geechi Gotti crew, 4 men, robbing pharmacies and acquiring over 3,000 pills. Come on, man. This is serious, bro. The initial traffic stop was brief as the suspect tried to escape, but police quickly caught up with them near the street of Westchester. Officers arrested the 4 men after they bailed from the vehicle. So Geechi Gotti, if you ain't do nothing, why did you bail from the vehicle? Why did you run, Geechi Gotti? If you ain't do nothing, they're gonna ask you this. The investigator's gonna ask you this. Okay, if you ain't do nothing, why you run from us? Why you run? Running is a sign of guilt. Come on, gang. You can't run. You got to be a man. If you ain't do nothing, be a man, and let them take you down. Let them do what they got to do. They're gonna sort itself out. You ain't got nothing to say because they got to put you at the scene of the crime. Now, is Geechi Gotti at the scene of the crime of these robberies? These robberies, is Geechi Gotti there? You got to ask yourself, is Geechi Gotti at these robberies? Come on, man. Detective Kevin Berger from the Westchester Police Department said during the suspect's preliminary hearing, we searched thoroughly. There was a large amount of pharmaceuticals in the car that looked like it came straight from a pharmacy. So they got the evidence that said this stuff looked like y'all just robbed the pharmacy. That's what the detective's saying. So that's another charge. You got robbery on top of trying to distribute and sell drugs. You got a robbery charge on top of that. They're gonna try to pin all the robberies on y'all, not just one. They're gonna try to go back and see if this matches your MO. And guess what? They're gonna pin all the robberies on you, Geechi. You know what I'm saying? This is serious, bro. They're gonna pin robberies on that man. That's how serious this is. All the robberies that happen with these pharmaceutical companies, if it follow your MO, if it follow y'all 4 guys MO, you are going, like they're gonna put that on you, bro. Seriously. They're gonna get you for that too. For the robberies. There was a large amount of pharmaceuticals in the car that looked like it came straight from a pharmacy. So they're trying to say the stuff in your car, they linking, it came from a pharmacy. The seized drugs included oxycodone, morphine, and uh, Vicodin. So you got Vicodin, oxycodone, and morphine, which investigators believe were stolen. Are so they come to the conclusion that these pills, thousands of pills, is stolen. So they say these pills are stolen. So you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of charges. It's a lot going on with Geechi, man. Berger said the drugs that were found were from a pharmacy called the Medicine Shop in Bellevue, Ohio. So this is a multi-state investigation. You are in Westchester, but the pharmacy, yo, bro, this is serious. This is serious, bro. The Fed's gonna get involved because this crime crossed state lines. This crossed state lines. The Feds are involved in this. So y'all out here on the YouTubes don't even know what the fuck is going on. Once he crossed state lines with this, the Feds are involved. This is a Fed case at this point. It's going to be a Fed case. The Feds are involved because this going to Ohio. The drugs that were found were from a pharmacy called the Medicine Shop in Bellevue, Ohio. We believe cash was found as well. So not only did they take the drugs from the pharmacy that they named the Medicine Shop, so obviously the the stuff that was found in Geechi's possession, it probably had the label, the Medicine Shop. Then it had the address for Ohio. So that's how the cops knew that this was taken from Ohio. Even though they're in Westchester, this was taken from Ohio in the Medicine Shop. That's how the cops knew. You know what I'm saying? And they believe cash was found as well. So they're gonna pin all that. They're gonna say y'all robbed the register. Y'all knock off these stores, and they're gonna pin them all on y'all. We believe cash was found as well. That was taken. See, we believe cash was found as well. That was taken from a pharmacy in 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 Perrysburg, Ohio. So listen, this is crazy. So we got two pharmacies that they are blaming Geechi Gotti for robbing. So they said Geechi Gotti robbed the pharmacy in Perrysburg, Ohio, and he also hit a medicine shop in Bellevue, Ohio. So Ohio got two pharmacies that they said Geechi Gotti allegedly robbed and took pills and money. And check this out. Check this out. Detective has been de- detective had been monitoring the men since one of them arrived at Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport last week. So one of the men was being monitored, and it wasn't Geechi. Geechi Gotti was not being monitored. It was somebody else. Wow. So this weak link led the whole case. This weak link blew the whole case open. From one monitor, that opened the case, and police could really see the whole scope of it. Detectives have been monitoring the men since one of them arrived at Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport last week. Cincinnati. So the person, Tyrus Crew, Anthony Ellison, Laquan Miller, and Marcus Fentroy all face drug possession charges. So they're facing drug possession charges. But they're gonna face robbery charges too. I guarantee. They're gonna put robbery charges on there because they're gonna link them to these pharmacies in Ohio, in Pettysburg, and the other pharmacy, the medicine shop. They they're gonna link that. So they're gonna charge them with robberies. But right now, what they got is drug possession just to hold them. You know, Berger said Berger is the detective. So Berger said we're looking at over $10,000 to $15,000 worth of pharmaceutical drugs at least. $10,000 to $15,000 worth of pharmaceutical drugs at least. That's what it is to the pharmacy. So the pharmacy got the recovery back, and the pharmacy gave the detective and like a number of what was taken, and the pharmacy said it looked like $10,000 to $15,000 worth. Now, anything above $1,000 and all of that, that's considered a felony in certain places. Meaning, like if you go to a store in California and you steal from the store, anything under $1,000 is considered a misdemeanor. So if you steal and it values over $1,000, that is considered a felony. So the fact that over $10,000 to $15,000 worth of pharmaceutical drugs is what they're saying was stolen, this is definitely a felony. This is a felony case. This is a felony case. He said, so we're talking lots and lots and lots of pills. Lots and lots of pills. This is a Fed case. Lots and lots of pills. That's what the detective is saying. These are lots and lots. Can you imagine thousands of pills in front of you? Thousands of pills. Over 3,000 pills was found in their possession. Over 3,000 pills. And y'all saying free Geechi Gotti? Y'all saying free Geechi Gotti? He's a fool, man. He's an idiot, man. They got you, bro. They got you. Like me just reading this, bro. I could tell you, you gonna do some time, homie. You gonna do some time for this. You know what I'm saying? They might not give you no bail. Now we got to see if they're gonna give you bail to so you can get free or whatever. They might not hit you with no bail, homie. So you might be sitting with no bail. It's that serious. It's no joke, man. I'm looking at it I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, bro. There's some serious thing here. This is serious. They might not get a man no bail. Detective Berg stated that, see, and the detective states in court that these men do this quite often. So they got y'all as a crew that do this quite often. So this is what they're presenting. Yo, Geechi Gotti and their crew, they do this quite often. They from California, but somehow Ohio get hit, and they all the way in Westchester. But they flying in from different states. Feds is all over this. The feds is all over this because y'all moving too much. Y'all here, y'all there, y'all everywhere. The feds got to get involved. It's not one centralized location. Y'all all over. Y'all spread out. And you know what they thinking? They thinking it's more. So this investigation is not over. This investigation is not over. They are looking for more players. It is what it is. That's what police do, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand how the police move, bro. So you don't be in their lane. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how they move, bro. So you could be one step ahead. And being one step ahead of the police is being legit, not living a life of crime. That's the only way you could win. Now, you can see Geechi Gotti was for the streets, right? The streets love nobody. This is the outcome of being a street nigga. Geechi Gotti is showing you the outcome of being a street nigga. Jail or death. Choose one. Geechi Gotti is showing you the outcome. He's in jail right now. This is the outcome of it. This is what happens when you're in the streets. You're going to go to jail. You're going to go to death. Or you're going to die. But pick one. Because you're going to get one. Geechi ain't crying about it because he know what it is. If I was in this position, I ain't crying about it. I know what it is. I'm just mad at me that I tricked myself out that position. Nobody else to blame but yourself. You ain't got nobody to blame but yourself, and realize that you tricked yourself out your position. You chose to do that. You made the decision, Geechi Gotti. Again, y'all see the title. Like y'all see the comment. I'm talking to Geechi as a homie. No fan. I don't care about no fans. I don't care about none of that groupie stuff. Nah. When I come on this, I come to talk to y'all real. Cause we on that same level. A fan is always under you. Nah. I'm on that level or above y'all with intellect. Cause I'm really in the streets. And the streets love nobody. Obviously, Geechi Gotti thought the streets love him. Geechi Gotti learned the streets don't love you. It's gonna give you what you need, a reward. The streets is gonna reward you with jail, which Geechi is in, or death. So he got rewarded. Geechi Gotti got rewarded for his street ties. Geechi Gotti got rewarded for being in the street. He got rewarded. And y'all crying about it? Y'all crying about that? He ain't crying about it. He ain't crying. So why are y'all crying? He know what it is. He took himself from his kids. That's the only thing I care about. His kids, his wife. Now why would you destroy that? Why would you jeopardize that? See, a real friend would talk to him like that. Y'all ain't no friends, man. Y'all don't care about Geechi because y'all don't care about his kids. Y'all don't care about his wife. Come on, man. Y'all playing with me. The okay, Detective Berger stated in court that these men do this quite often. So they gonna pin that on y'all. So Courtney, okay, you got a female judge. That's not gonna be too good. Judge Courtney found sufficient evidence to bind the case over to a grand jury. So this judge found sufficient evidence to bind this case over to a grand jury. Mm, 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 mm. Any more on that? Mm, 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 mm. Geechi Gotti. Let me see. Any more on Geechi Gotti? That was crazy, bro. Pharmacy theft. That's crazy, bro. Geechi Gotti. Mm, 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 mm. 3,000 pills, bro. Come on, gang. Yes, and it's funny that no mainstream media picks up battle rap until one of y'all is in jail. That's the only time they pick up the only time they talk about battle rappers. It's when y'all fighting or when y'all in jail. They never talk about your battles. So, in addition to the possession charge, Geechi Gotti also reportedly facing a failure to comply charge tied to the incident. So they charge him with failure to comply, and on top of all, he attempted to flee. Body cam footage from the encounter reportedly captured the tense moment as officers ordered the men to the ground. Commands could be heard being shouted as law enforcement moved to secure the scene and detain those involved. During a preliminary hearing, Westchester Police Detective Kevin Berger outlined what investigators claim to have uncovered. There was there was a large amount of pharmaceuticals in the car that looked like it came straight from a pharmacy. So he said, man, he said we are looking at over $10,000 to $15,000 worth of pharmaceutical drugs at least, noting that the estimated value reflected what the medications would cost a pharmacy, not their potential street value. So the street value would have been higher. He went on to claim that if sold illegally, the total value will be significantly higher due to the volume of pills allegedly involved. So if they was selling this on the street, it would have been over 10 to 50. So they are painting a picture in this case to say that the pills that these men took is so high value that we are looking at $10,000 to $15,000 for the pharmacy side. But street value, this would probably been $20,000 to $30,000. Street value, that's what they're saying. It's significantly higher for street value, not pharmaceutical sales. No, street. If sold illegally, the total value will be significantly higher. So y'all see the case they're paying against Geechi Gotti? Y'all gotta pay attention, man. Y'all be so brain dead. Y'all got no intellect. They are paying a yo, bro. They gonna bury this man. Geechi Gotti's gonna be buried, bro. You see the case they painting against this guy, and he put himself in that. He put himself in there. Now they're gonna play ball. They're gonna play ball because you brung yourself to the field. You brung yourself to the court. Oh, they're gonna play ball with you. So this saying the street value was way over $15,000. That's what they're saying. Over 15,000. Come on, man. That ain't no petty crime. This ain't petty crime. See, if it was petty, I wouldn't have said nothing. Because it's petty. This ain't petty. This is some real charges, homie. This ain't no petty shit. Authorities also suggested that during the hearing that the group had been under observation prior to the arrest. So prior to the arrest, the feds already been scoping them out. You know what I'm saying? According to Berger, the detective began monitoring one of the individuals after he landed at the airport earlier in the month. They've been monitoring them earlier in the month. As soon as you landed in the airport, wherever you at, they already in the airport. So as soon as you landed, you was already being watched. As soon as you landed, they was watching you. So wherever you went, they was always watching. Come on, man. He further alleged that the investigators believe the group may have been engaged in similar activities in the past, but those claims haven't been proven yet. See, I told you. Now they're going to go back to years to see if this follows the MO. If anything follows your MO, they're going to blame y'all for that. They're going to blame you for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what, see, you playing ball now. You in day court. So you got to play ball. Geechi Gotti, this ain't no battle rap. This ain't battle rap no more. You battling for your life. See, battle rap was you battling with words. Now you battling for your life. Come on, man. At this time, the case remains ongoing and individuals involved are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Of course, you're innocent until proven guilty. But why the hell did you run? At the traffic stop, why run?
And
If you're innocent,
yeah,
I
man,
need answers. Why did he run?
dropping this thing real soon.
You know, well, like y'all love Geechi Gotti so much. Why did Geechi Gotti run if he's so innocent?
Y'all subscribe to the
Answer me.
YouTube channel. We trying
Geechi
to hit
Gotti fans, since
100K,
y'all want to hold his pocket, since
91,000.
y'all, come on, man.
Trying to hurry up and get to 100. I need
Man, I don't know no innocent person or ever run.
subscribe.
If I'm innocent, I'm not running from nothing. I'm not running. For what? I ain't do nothing. What am I running for? So why did he run? Geechi Gotti fans, come on, bro. Stop playing, man. You gotta stop playing, bro. If your friend ain't talking to you like this, he ain't your homie. If your homie ain't correcting you, he ain't your homie. He ain't your homie. My homies correct me when I'm out of pocket. My homies correct me when they think I'm moving. You know, my homies correct me when my freedom on the line. They'll say, "Nah, don't, yo, homie, yo, you know better than that. If you ain't telling me that, you can't be around me." You know what I mean? So you got to pick your friends, bro. Some people will watch you destroy yourself, your own friends, and then they laugh because they was jealous of you in the first place. Because they wanted your position. Your own friends want your position. So guess what? They don't care if you crash out. They don't care if you go to jail. They'll laugh inside, internally. They laughing. Yeah, good. I'm glad he's in prison now. Now I could go screw his wife. Man, bro. I'm telling you, man. They scheme on you, bro. Come on, you don't think your homies want to screw your wife? Man, you don't think loose cannon, pretty wife is getting screwed when loose cannon went to prison with all the homies rolling 60s and all of that? You don't think they ran up on his wife? Try it. Come on, man. It's a dirty game, man. They'll go in your house because you're in prison. They'll rob from you, steal from you. And that's your homies that you consider your homies. They know you out the way. Now they take everything you got. Your girl, your money. They take this, they take that. Stop me when I'm lying, man. You stop me when I'm lying, man. Stop me when I'm lying, man. Come on, bro. If your homies ain't talking to you like this, get some new friends, man. Get some new friends, man. They ain't talking to you like this, man. I don't want to hear nothing, man. Oh, Geechi got nah, man. He did that to himself. What's wrong with this dude, man? A million ways to go legit, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. No excuses, bro. You mean to tell me you couldn't find a legit hustle, bro? You couldn't find a legit hustle? That's what you mean to tell me? Let me give you some game, man. Let me give y'all some game, man. I'm gonna give y'all some game, man. You couldn't find a legit hustle, man. Let me find some. Yeah. What's this? You mean to tell me, Geechi Gotti, you couldn't find a legit hustle?
What's it like to be on television? And I say it's live. You know why? Because on television you can do whatever you want to do. For example, if I wanted to
So we see the case, right? Okay.
look at that, it's live, isn't it? If I want wild animals to roar, I can do that. Watch. Is that
How
live?
much money does an average
Something like that.
vending machine makes?
Watch. Beautiful woman. There you go. Wait a minute before I do that. How you doing, baby? Hey, Mark. Hey, Robin, you look what? Tough day at school? Yeah, first and second violin practice, knife fight.
When you do, see now vending machines, see, y'all might laugh and say, huh, he said vending machines. Yeah. You could put up vending machines in a well, in a well, what's the word I'm looking for? In the top location. Invest in vending machines. See, Geechi Gotti He was selling hair at one time. What happened to the bundles that Geechi Gotti was selling that they clown him for in battle rap? See, they clown you in battle rap for going legit. Oh, that man's selling hair. Clown him. That man got a job. Clown him. So our culture make it look cool to go to prison like Geechi Gotti. Now y'all gonna look at Geechi Gotti as some cool person. Oh, Geechi Gotti is so cool. He's in prison. He's cool. He's in jail. No, he's not cool. He's stupid. He's an idiot. All right? It's not cool, kids. A lot of kids looked up to Geechi Gotti. Now, you are a two-bit drug dealing pederast, Geechi Gotti. The kids look up to a drug dealing pederast as Geechi Gotti is. That's that's the message you give to the kids, Geechi. Sell drugs, pills, rob pharmacies, allegedly. That's the message you giving to the kids, Geechi. Because the kids look up to you. So that's the message you give off. You ain't a role model. You ain't a good person. You talking like you know what I mean? You ain't a good person, bro. I'm I'm not a respecter of a person. I'm gonna talk to you like how I need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, vending machines. Now, there's all kind of vending machines. You could have a vending machine with beverages, strictly, exclusively beverages, or you can have a vending machine with snacks, chips, and stuff, or you can have a vending machine that's mixed, beverages at the top, snacks at the bottom. But a typical machine generates thousands of dollars a week, man. Thousands of dollars a week. One machine can make in a high value area, in a high traffic area. You could make thousands a week just refilling vending machines. Vending machines, you go to Costco, you could go buy all the chips, stuff them in the vending machine. You could go Costco again and get the beverages. You fill up the vending machine. You open up the machine, get the cash, put it in your pocket, gone. That's it. That's your job. Fill up vending machine, take the money out because it's your money, it's your business. You bought that vending machine from Facebook Marketplace. So like y'all might wonder, where do you get a vending machine from? Look at Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace got the good machines. You could start there because you want to get your first vending machine. You know, you know, I know people who got multiple vending machines, and all they do, drive around all day, fill up their vending machines, and collect money. And that's a vending machine, snacks and beverage. Now, what about ATM machines? Because you could invest in an ATM machine. Like, bro, the storefront I got, bro, it's a young guy who comes and fill in the ATM. Yes, I got a storefront. The storefront I got, it's a young guy who comes and fill that ATM. That's his ATM machine. That I see him come and fill. I say about twice a month. He'll come and fill it up. He's a young guy. Stacks of money. Boom, take it. He's gone. He'll fill it up. Boom, 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 and he's gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's his business. And who's to say this man who got multiple ATMs? So it's a million ways to get legit money, bro. We ain't gotta sell drugs. That's put you in a box. That's literally gonna put you in a box. A, ATM machines. Now ATM machines is gonna make more than vending machines because you want to invest in ATM. The fees that they gotta pay. See, like it's not about what the customers take out of the ATM that's gonna make the business successful. No, it's the ATM fees that's gonna make you succeed. You gotta know what's gonna make you successful when you do an ATM. Is the fees. Cause I go to some ATM, some of them charge you $5 for a transaction. Some of them charge you $2. Some of them charge you $3. It's up to you to put the fees. Okay, I'm gonna charge, like a, I'm gonna charge like a $2.75 fee. Now that's gonna propel the business, bro. The fees on the ATM fees, that's gonna bring in extra money, bro. It's the fees that's what hit people. Cause again, people complain like, "Oh damn, man, this ATM charges me such and such to take out money." Some of them don't deal with it, and they say, "I'm good," but some of them go through the transaction. But the fees is, vending machines don't have that. It's just a one-time purchase. But ATMs, they have fees that you know what I'm saying? So this is a business mind. Like, bro, I don't need to do nothing illegal. Everything I want to do to make money, I could do legally. Legally. You want to make money legally, bro? Geechi Gotti at one point was making money off battle rap. Legally. Like, I don't know where it turned to the point where he think he could just knock off pharmacies allegedly and get away with it and think the feds ain't gonna be watching you. They ain't gonna stop you right away. Again, they let you do this to acquire and acquire. They they said y'all got a history of doing this. So we're like if they just one and done. No. They said y'all got a history. So a history mean, yeah, don't bust them yet. Let them do what they gotta do. Let's track them. Okay, one of them is flying in. So when he flies in, let's meet him at the airport. He's there. He's at the airport. And they're just trailing you and following you. So so who knows how long they was building this case against Geechi Gotti? See, like we just know about this a couple of days ago. But who knows how long this investigation was going on, bro? With Geechi. Who knows how long this investigation was going on? This is some serious, this is serious, bro. I'm breaking it down to y'all in the most serious tone I could ever give, bro. This ain't no battle rap content. This man gonna face some serious charges. Geechi Gotti is facing some serious charges. This ain't battle rap. Once it hit mainstream media, you in trouble. Cause once I see the mainstream media talking about battle rappers, you in trouble, bro. They don't talk about nothing good. So once I see y'all come across the mainstream media headlines, oh, y'all done. It ain't nothing good. World Star don't post nothing good about y'all. The first video I seen World Star post about battle rap was somebody getting punched. Was Dose and the other guy? No, 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 not Dose. Was that I'm styling on you? That guy. Uh, some Nicky something. E&J and some Nicky guy. You mad cause I'm styling on you? And he got punched. Bow. That guy. That styling on you guy. That made World Star. Serious Jones. Math Hoffa. Math Hoffa punched Serious Jones. Mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? They only cover you when it's bad. Pay attention to what I'm telling y'all, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you gotta say is blend the fade. You talk about my hair when I'm talking about real issues. You see what I mean? You see the distraction? I'm talking about real issues. And the trolls in the chat talking about blend the fade on my hair. And I'm talking about real issues. And y'all come in here talking about a haircut. A haircut. That's what the world is. The world is so vain and so shallow that all they care about is your clothes and a haircut. They judge you on a clothes and a haircut. That's how shallow the people are. Daniel John. That's how shallow we are, man. It's shallow. It's it's a shallow way of thinking, man. I could care less about a haircut. I could care less about clothes, bro. I know that's how you get tricked. I know the wolf will come in sheep clothing. The wolf will come dressed nice. The wolf will come talking nice. And you know what I'm saying? It looks bad, but what does it matter to you? Why do you want a guy to look good? Answer that. If it looked good, would you have been happy? Would it have turned you on? If it looked good? You know what I'm saying? Why are you judging guys? Do you say, oh, that guy look cute? That guy look ugly? That guy look cute? Do you say that? Because you judging me by saying it look bad. Okay. But what if a guy had a whoa, why are you judging guys? That's my whole point. Why are you judging a guy to say if it look bad or ugly, cute? You don't do that. That's wild. That's wild crazy. That's wild crazy. Man, let me get you out of here, man. That's wild crazy, bro. You judging a guy. Wow. So you must say, oh, he's cute. He's ugly. He's cute. He's you hear what I'm do you hear that? You are judging men. He's cute. He's ugly. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I like that on him. Do you hear yourself? People are weird, bro. Stop judging men. Stop trying to distract me from the point I'm trying to make. I peeped that. You're trying to distract me. It ain't gonna work. I blocked you. You're gone. Stop trying to distract me. Man. Like when you're trying to be real, you people come into the chat. Fake people come. I don't deal with them, bro. I'm a real person, bro. I would look Geechi Gotti in his face and told him, bro, you really destroyed your life, bro. 2026. And we just started 2026, bro. Like I don't even know if they're gonna give you bail, bro. Cause I mean you gotta come up for bail here and you gotta come up for all that to see if they're gonna give you bail. What they saying, bro? The robberies, they say you robbing pharmacies, bro. They found over 3,000 pills on you, bro. They say y'all got a history of so this determine bills or not. This determine if you get billed. They say you got a history of it. They say you robbing multiple locations. Like this is like this takes on multiple states. So this is multi-state. But they said you also took cash. I don't know if you're gonna get bail. Like I don't know, bro. They might not give you bail. So you might have to sit. Is that serious? Is that serious, bro? Over 3,000 pills, and they said the value, pharmacy wise, was 10 to 15,000. Street value wise would have been more. So now they got to look at the value of this. I don't think you're gonna get bail, bro. I'm just saying, it's no bill. Like I'm just speaking from a realist. Again, go look at my description. This like everything I speak is spoken from a realist point of view, bro. Go look at my thing, bro. My disclaimer is spoken from a realist point of view, bro. So if you ain't real, this is this ain't gonna rock with you. I'm okay with that. I got my little corner. I'm okay with my little corner. You know what I'm saying? My little corner of people who rock with me. I'm okay with that. Give me my little corner of people who rock with me. Give me my spot. But stay out my lane. Don't come over here playing. I'm gonna shut you down. This is my corner. Let me be me. Yeah, so no, as far as bill, like if you do get bill, it's gonna be high, man. Now, if Geechi Gotti do get bill, it's gonna be a high number. Now, just looking at these charges that they got on Geechi, I don't see the bill. Like, I don't see it. Um, too much pills. That like that 3,000 and that's a lot. That's a lot of that's a lot, man. So this is very serious, man. And y'all running with this to get views and clout off the man name. Y'all don't care about the man. Cause I could tell by the stuff y'all saying. I could tell by the way y'all covering it. Y'all don't care, man. Y'all just talking to get views and likes. That's all y'all do it for. Views and likes. None of y'all genuine, man. Like it's not a genuine. See me, it's a genuine approach, bro. It's a genuine approach. Like like I'm not here to sugarcoat his bro. Bro, you wild out of pocket, bro. How you gonna mix clean money with dirty money? It never works, bro. It never ever works. It never works, bro. Pick one. You cannot mix the clean with the dirty. No, pick one, bro. You're either gonna be legit or you're not gonna be legit. But don't mix it. Don't mix that. Because we see the outcome every time. You see the outcome every time, bro. Nobody wins in the streets. Nobody. See, Geechi Gotti thought he was winning. Geechi probably thought he was winning, cashing out, doing this, doing licks. He thought he was winning. Nobody wins in the streets. And that's a perfect example, bro. Look at Surf. Surf is the same way. Surf coming out, Geechi going in. Ain't that something? Surf about to touch down, and Geechi Gotti is in. So Surf is out, Geechi's in. Irony of it. Irony of it. And and Surf would tell y'all, stay out them streets. You know, y'all seen Surf last post. He said, I ain't on that. None of that. He's going legit from I got from his last post. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Smarten up. Take this serious. Like, I ain't got 10, 20 years to give the system. I don't got it, bro. Geechi Gotti. Do you got 20 years to give the system? You got 5 years to give the system, Geechi Gotti? You got to ask your homies this, man. Ask them this. Do you got 5 years? You know what I'm saying? Because that time you're going to be away from your children. You're going to be away from your kids. Are you okay with that? Being away from your kids? Are you okay with somebody screwing your lady? You know what I mean? If she ain't down with you. Come on, man. Because women get lonely. I get lonely. They get lonely. You don't think a female got needs? She get lonely. You in prison. She gets lonely. She got needs. She gonna step out. And you can't be mad. Whatever she does when you locked up, you can't be mad. You got to charge it to the game. Because you put yourself there with our decisions. Our decisions, bro. Our decisions cause our outcome, bro. So nobody should be defending Geechi Gotti for his decision. Nobody should be saying free Geechi. And I see the post, I'm like, free what? Free what? He was free, but he made a decision not to be free. So free what? Free Geechi till it's backwards. Listen, man, that man was free with us. He made that decision not to be free, bro. He forfeit his freedom. Come on, gang. This is wisdom talking. That man, Geechi Gotti, forfeit his freedom. He got kids and a wife. That's supposed to be in the front of your mind before you do anything, man. Your kids and your wife is always in the front of your mind before you do any stupid decisions. You think how it's going to affect them, and you don't do it. Because if my homies ain't talking to me like this, I don't want them around. I need people that's going to talk to me like this. This shows you care. Love is not a word. Love is an action. Love is an action. So my action to you shows I care. I love you. Because how I act towards you, to guide you, to not crash out, not go to jail. I love you. So I got to tell you the stuff that's not popular. The stuff that you don't want to hear. Like, oh, man, why you telling me this? Oh, man, why you... No, you got to hear this. You got to hear this. Just in case you crash out, I could sleep good at night knowing I tried. That's all I'm doing it for. Because I don't care if you listen or not. I'm going to try. Now, it's on you to take that advice. I don't care if you do it. Now, you're a grown man. But I'm going to try. So I could sleep good at night when your ass in jail or you dead somewhere. Respectfully. Because I'm not holding no grown man hand. I'm going to tell you what it is. And if you don't listen, that's on you. That's on you, bro. But I'm going to sleep good at night regardless. Because I tried. I'm going to say, oh, I tried. I tried. I ain't going to cry for you. Nah, bro. My days of that is over, bro. I'm going to speak to my homie for real and say, yo, your wife and your kids supposed to be in front of your mind before you even think of any crime, before you think of doing any crime, before you think of crashing out, before you think of doing anything stupid. Always think about your wife and kids first. In the front of your mind. Not the back of your mind. No, they got to be in the front of your mind, bro. Because Geechi Gotti got a wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? Now, how do you think they feel? Now, how do you think Geechi... The bloggers ain't talking about that. How you think Geechi Gotti wife and kids feel? How you think they feel? They feel betrayed. Like, damn, this, like this how it's gonna end? Like this what it came to? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We ain't gonna play with this, man. I talk it real and people come in here trying to distract me. Yeah, ain't gonna work. People come in here with distractions. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but trolls. Nothing but trolls came in here. I'm talking real stuff, and they attract nothing but trolls. Why? Why trolls come to a real person's channel? When he's talking, like, I don't get it, bro. Can't be like who are y'all, bro? Y'all, y'all can't be nothing of importance. Y'all, y'all can't be no men of substance, no men of value. Cause a man of value is gonna talk like this. I'm a man of value. I'm gonna tell the real. I'm gonna tell it the real. The battle rap community, y'all, y'all need to check Geechi Gotti. Cause Geechi Gotti let the battle rap community down. Geechi Gotti let his fans down. So what did Geechi Gotti gonna tell his fans? Who look up to you as as a good person. Now, they're gonna look at you as a piece of crap, a jailbird. Why do people want to be looked at as a jailbird? Like, somebody who jail. Y'all think that's so cool. Y'all think that's so cool and so like, bro. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Y'all gotta wake up. Gotta wake up, man. This culture, it glorify this thugging and bugging lifestyle. And it be the squares that y'all trying to press squares, man. What are you doing, Geechi? Like, what a lot of y'all doing, man? You trying to press people on social media, man? These people ain't about nothing, man. Come on, man. We're the real you, man. We meet you off social media. Come on, man. I just come on this to make my money. But other than that, man, I'm a real life human being, man. I chop it up with people in the real world. I give advice, you know what I'm saying? And I motivate people, man, not to crash out, not to do nothing stupid. Then you're going to blame. You can't blame no. Who can Geechi blame? Who can Geechi Gotti blame, bro? Nobody but himself. Ain't nobody put a gun in your head and tell you do this stuff, man. You had I done told y'all ATM machines, vending machines. You got the stock markets. You got annuity payments. You got this. You got that. You got so many ways, man, that you can make residual income. You can make passive income. So many ways, man. You a household name, Geechi Gotti. You know you could have did so many things with your name that you ain't had to do this. You know you ain't. Come on, bro. If they ain't talking to you like this, man, they ain't your friends, man. If your friends ain't, get better friends. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Y'all hit the like button. Y'all coming to the building. What's up? What's up? It's your boy Cave. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all doing tonight, man? How y'all doing tonight, man? Listen, man. We gotta learn from people' mistakes. You see Geechee Gotti mistake? You gotta learn from it. Learn from Geechee Gotti mistakes, because their mistakes is our lessons. I'm sorry to say. But the mistakes people make is is the lessons we gotta learn from. So the what is the lesson to learn from Geechee Gotti situation? Don't mix dirty and clean money. That's what I took from this Geechee Gotti situation. Not mix clean money and dirty money. Go legit. If you Geechee Gotti ain't had to do what he was doing. He was making money. He ain't had to do that. He got greedy. And one of them bugging and bugging, he got greedy, bro. Geechi got greedy, man. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that. He could have went. He could have grabbed another legit hustle, bro. It feels good making money when you don't got to worry about police. You ain't got to watch your back. A legit hustle. That feels so good. Knowing you earned it legitimately. They can't take it from you. Police can't bother you, harass you. Because if you're a drug dealer, they're going to harass you. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I had two smoke shops. Two smoke shops. I had to shut those down. Had to shut that down. Because the first time at smoke shop number one, Mayor Adams implicated that um, that like not even a regular police, it's the marshals. They could run down on the smoke shops. So May of 2024, they ran down on smoke shop number one. They ran down. Um, the employee called me, so I had to come to the shop. It was it's a whole new thing. So I'm learning the process. It's all new. So they had the employee that was working. They sat him down, um, and they started to take my inventory, everything. They took everything. Um, they cataloged it. No arrest. See, back in the days, when they kicked in the weed shop back in the days, it was very aggressive. You go into jail. You go into jail if you're in a weed shop, and trust me, I know. Nowadays, you don't go to jail. So they sat down my employee, talking to me, gave me a whole bunch of paperwork, gave me a fine, and the fine is $10,000. So now, if you pay the 10,000, now you got to go see a judge, right? And paid the 10,000, right? I paid the 10,000, and the judge still didn't let me open back up. The judge said, "Nah, bro, where the hell my money go, bro? 10,000 gone, gone, bro, gone, bro. You got to go to a hearing and hope the judge just said, yeah, but they ain't gonna let you open it back up, bro. That's the hustle, bro. You got to pay this fine, whatever, whatever. Boo, boo, boo. Go see the judge, whatever." And the judge gonna say, "Nah, don't open back up." So, listen, man. So, you know, see, like when they do that, the marshals come with their own lock. Cause remember, cause that's my storefront. That's my business. So when I pull down the shutters, I got my lock and I got the key to open up and close. When they seize it, they put their own lock on it. They close it. Police put their lock on it. You can't go back in your shop. You can't go back in your business. And they put a stick on it. They put a sticker. Man, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I try to, yeah, because the business ain't there no more. The business ain't there no more, so I could talk about it. But like, cause business number two was still moving. They caught this one here. So driving around, thinking, just driving around, looking at the storefront that got hit, that got blitzed, and smoke shop here. Then like two doors down was another smoke shop. So I'm competing with another smoke shop right there, the middle of the hood. At the time it was legit, so I could talk about it. Very legitimate at the time. So I said, until they create a problem and then try to sell you the solution. That's what they did. They created a problem and try to sell the solution by saying pay $10,000 and get a hearing and make the judge. Come on, man. It's all finessed. So I see the play. I'm like, oh, they trying to finesse me. I'm like, oh, how you gonna out slick a slickster? Oh, you trying to be slick. So let a couple months go by, right? Couple months go, yo, bro, I swear to you, this is crazy, bro. Like I let a couple months go by, like I got like a bolt cutter. Boom. Like cause I figured I paid 10,000 to this judge, and this judge still so I cut the locks, man. I cut the locks, open back up, right? Cause once the marshals do that, they don't care no more. Like the regular police, they ain't worried about that. It's the marshals you got to worry about when you dealing with the smoke shops. The marshals going, so cut the lock, open back up the shutters, and guess what I did? I changed, you know, we broke down the whole smoke shop, changed everything, knocked down the walls, paint everything, paint everything. This was going on for months, months. We're changing up the whole storefront. Like we took down the the awnings, changed the whole awning, took that down, tried to put up a whole new, you know what I mean? So it went from a smoke shop to like natural herbs. So we just selling nothing but natural herbs. Got the smoothie. Went and brought a whole new fridge. We was gonna turn this into a kitchen. So it went from a smoke shop, cut that lock, open it back up. Now we boom, 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 busting it down, breaking walls, painting, turning this into a whole kitchen thing, right? So we got it done, man. Got it done. Got it done. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a smoke shop no more. It's natural herbs. So we got hundreds of jars. It looked totally different. We hired some people to make the store different. So some professional construction people to make totally different. Got a call. It's a totally different store, right? Got a call. The marshals came back. They came back. But this time it was different when they came back. See, even though we switched it up and they came back. They came back again. This time they came back and we explained it to them like, this is a whole new different company. Boom, boom, boom. This is, that smoke shop owners, they're gone. Don't worry about them. This is, it's a whole new thing into, such and such. So they said, okay, cool. They said, bring the new lease and the paperwork to prove that the that this is something that's not a smoke shop. So, paperwork and prove all of this and that. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, guess what? Shutters are down again. Lock is on again. You got to pay another 10,000. Another 10,000. I said to hell with that, man. We sold it to another, to one of our friends. We sold it to one of our partners, and they turned that into like a Japanese food shop or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Wash their hand with business number one. Storefront number two. Nah, they started to hit that too. So the Marshalls is coming at number two now. You know what I'm saying? Now they're coming over here to my second location. Again, they create a problem and try to sell you the solution. So now they shut down my second location. Boom. But yeah, but that one was kind of a little different because they still let us operate. Because we told them like, listen, man, you know, they came to us and they said, we're gonna let y'all operate whatever. I said, you listen, man, we're out of here by May, the 1st of May. We're gonna shut down this. We're gonna shut this down. We're just gonna, we're taking out all the products, all the merchandise, and we're gonna move this to another location. We got another storefront. So so we took all of the stuff out of location number two, move it to location number three, and we just shut down one and two, man. Just let it. It's a headache. That's that's my whole thing. You trying to finesse me? I'm out of that, bro. Like I'm like I ain't got time, man. Cause now I got to deal with the marshals popping up like thugs. Hey, what's up, guy? And you know what I mean? That's what you got to deal with. The competition is the marshals who come to take your shit. Come on, man. I ain't got time to deal with that, bro. I ain't got time. So the smoke shops in New York City is still around, but it's not popular, man. It's not like ain't no more money in that. I was there when the money was ripe. I mean, so you got to strike when the smoke shop was ripe. The money was, cause the books, the money was legit. It was good. But the state, they want you to pay 200,000 every 2 years for a smoke shop license. Now, yes, you could do smoke shops, but you got to have a license from the state. 200,000 every 2 years. I'm like, man, I'm out of that. I'm like, man, I'm good on that, bro. I'm good. 200,000 every man. That's what y'all come up with. That's what y'all come up with. I'm good, bro. So I'm a legit businessman. Even when the smoke shop was legit, I was in it. I was in it. Okay, now they created a problem, and now they're trying to finesse all the smoke shop people. Finesse. You either buy a license, hundreds of thousands, pay that $10,000 fine when we shut you down, and the judge still gonna tell you, nah, don't open up. It's a finesse. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? I have to get out of that. I'm like, oh nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm too smart for that. So I left the smoke shop business. I left it. I left it. But I was there when it was right. 2023 to about 2023, 20, well, like when I came in, but the owners was there before me, and that's the owner is my cousin's father. He got multiple businesses, so he brought us in. Uh, 2023, he brought in his son, and I came in around 2020, around around 2023ish, at the end of 2023, all the way to 2025ish. That's when I came in. It was short, but I learned a lot in business. I learned a lot because I soak up all kind of knowledge. I learned how to run stuff. I learned how to do the books. I learned how, you know what I'm saying, how to, employees need to move. You know what I'm saying? I learned all this stuff, man. I learned it. So when I get my own, OJT got on the job training, no street stuff. All legit, man. All legit, because you don't want the marshals coming down on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna tax you heavy, heavy. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be in the stacks, man. And they know what they're doing. They laugh, and because they can't arrest you, but they could tax you, and then that's what they do. They fine you heavy. Okay, we don't arrest y'all no more for doing that, but we're gonna find y'all heavy. And I'm out that. I'm out that, man. I'd rather just open up a regular grocery store. And but my thing is a laundromat, cause one of my first jobs was working at a laundromat. So I want to open up a laundromat. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. That's good money. That's passive income. That's residual income. It's legit. Geechi Gotti. These are stuff you should be brainstorming. You got the money to do it, but you want to put your money into stuff that's going to put you in prison. You want to take penitentiary chances. Geechi Gotti. I'm still brainstorming on businesses that, legit. Geechi Gotti. Laundromat. You could invest in a laundromat. You could have wash and fold services. You come, drop off your clothes. I wash it for you. I fold it for you. You come pick it up. So you got drop off services at laundromat. The machines are $3.75 a pop. So the customers know they're paying $3.75 for the small machines. And the bigger machines go up to $6 and all of that. So every customer is paying from $3 and up transactions. Everybody got to wash clothes. Not everybody got the luxury of a washing machine in their house or their apartment, whatever. So that's where you come in. Laundromat. I worked in a laundromat at the time when it wasn't. Um, See, now we got this. See, now we got this. Like I worked at a laundromat when it wasn't no cards. You know what I mean? It wasn't no cards. You know what I'm saying? That's where I worked at a laundromat when it wasn't this. And see this, you know, that right there is the card of the future. See, back when I did it, it was straight quarters. So the laundromat I worked at, my perks, because every job got perks. Now the perks of my job was at the laundromat was going behind the machines and picking up all the quarters quarters, the nickels, the dime, the bills. Everything was, man, listen, man. Like, I don't know what that was in the back of the machines, but you would just look back at, and, like we call it fishing. Say, yo, I'm going fishing. Like because all the employees who work there will go fishing. Mad money back there, bro. Now this takes that away. Now, cause don't nobody put coins in the machine no more. All they use is this. You ain't gonna find nothing back there no more. If you was to, them days are gone. But yeah, bro, I mean, a lot of coins, chains, jewelry, all of that was back there. And I would go fishing, and I would get the perks of everything that customers left in their pans and their clothes, and it fell out right into the washing machine, but it fell out right into the back where the, we got like a little drainage. That's where all the money goes, all the coins. It's not a little drainage. And I love to fish it. I love to fish it, man. That's a lot of extra money, if you know what I mean. It's a lot of extra money, man. So my first job was a laundromat, and the customers would come drop off their clothes, and I will wash it for them, fold it for them. They come pick it up. And then you had other customers who will wash for themselves. And this was a 24-hour laundromat. And my shift was the third shift, graveyard shift. You know what I'm saying? That's what I worked. Graveyard shift, laundromat, 24 hours. So I want to spend a block and own a laundromat. I looked up on Facebook Marketplace. They got some nice prices on laundromats. You know what I'm saying? So it's all, man, I ain't just talking, man. I got access to the things, man. Go buy one right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you gotta have access to the things you talk about, bro. I'm definitely gonna invest in a laundromat. Definitely, bro. 100%. Cause that's where I started. That's where I started. And I know that's where the money at, bro. You just open it up, put an employee in there. I pay the employee because I know what's needed of the laundromat. Because I work there. So I know what's needed of my employee. Clean out the machines, wash the customers' clothes, make sure the aisles are regulated, make sure the floors are clean. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need for my employees. Because I've been that employee. So I know what is needed to sustain a laundromat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you gotta be brainstorming legitimate businesses, bro. That way, bro, if you know what I'm saying, you smart enough to figure it out. Like you don't gotta live a life of crime. We are smart enough to figure it out legitimately. You know what I'm saying? We smart enough to figure it out, bro. So that's why I was mad when I seen Geechi Gotti caught up in that. I'm like, why is he caught up in that, bro? I'm like, he was smart enough to be free with us. It's only the dummies in prison, respectfully. Only the dummies are in prison, respectfully. You were smart enough to figure it out and stay free with us. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know, bro. I'm just a different individual. That's why I stay to myself. Cause if you don't think like me, I don't want you around, homie. I don't want you around. You could crash out on your own. You ain't gonna trick me out my. See, they trick Geechi out his. Like a lot of people wanted Geechi Gotti's spot. A lot of people are laughing at Geechi Gotti. This ain't no laughing situation, man. This is a very serious thing, man. This ain't no funny thing. This ain't, bro. Shit, bro. A life of crime, a street life. Nobody wins, bro. Nobody wins. You might think you're the most streetest dude in the world. Bro. You really think that, bro? You really think you could outsmart the streets? Geechi Gotti thought he was out. Bro, they was watching you. You like Geechi Gotti don't even know how long the feds was watching them. But obviously, if you flew in from a whole different state, and the minute you touch down in that state, the feds are on you like that, bro. I chalked that up to the feds was watching Geechi Gotti for a long time. So now my question is, if the feds said they got a history of doing this, now how long was Geechi doing this? How long was Geechi doing this for? Years? Because the feds ain't say, the feds say, they say no, no. These people been doing this for a long time, the feds say. So was Geechi Gotti battle rapping, making a lot of money in battle rap? And when is the battle's over, he goes to do that? That is stupid. That is stupid. That is dumb. Come on, man. You don't think God is gonna punish you for that? Because God gave you a way to make money with your talent, your gift that God gave you. And you really gonna spit in his face and do that? You mixing your clean with the dirty money? Yeah, he punished you for that. So that's why I don't feel no way for you, bro. Because God gave you a way to be legit in this world. Use your gifts and your talents. And you messed it up. You messed it up. So you got to sit down. It is what it is. You got to get punished for that. Because if you don't choose between the streets and your family, the streets are going to choose for you. And you ain't going to like that answer that the streets give you. It's going to be jail or death. When the streets choose for you, you got to choose for yourself to get out of the streets. Because when the streets start to choose, that's where you at right now. Because you ain't get out. You ain't got out. You let the streets choose for you, Geechi. And the streets chose for you prison. You lucky ain't choose death. Because you could have got death. No, it gave you prison. It gave you jail. Now, are you going to smarten up from it? You're going to smarten up from this lesson? You ain't choose. Because if you chose, you would have chose your family and left the streets. You let the streets choose for you. And they chose prison. They chose jail for you. Y'all better wake up, man. Y'all better wake up, man. Y'all better wake up. It's ain't time to play no more, man. We in 2026. Ain't playing no more, man. Y'all wake up, man. So Geechi Gotti let the streets choose for him. And we see the outcome. We see the outcome of what the streets chose for Geechi. We see the outcome, y'all. Me, I like to wash. I like to fold my clothes one by one at the laundromat. People throw their clothes in the they done washing. They throw their clothes in the bag and run out of there. It's a simple things I like. I like to sit there, get my clothes out the dryer, and fold it neatly, one by one. You know what I'm saying? Just the simple things, the humble things that I don't take for granted, bro. Like I like that, cause the point in my life that I wouldn't have did that, but now I'm so calm in myself that I sit, fold, nice, everything is, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Just, so, you know what I'm saying? How old is Geechi Gotti, man? How old is Geechi for doing this stupid stuff for his family? How old is Geechi Gotti, man? Let me see. Cause I'm disappointed in Geechi, man. How old is Geechi Gotti? I'm disappointed, man. No, not Yo Gotti. Not Yo Gotti. Geechi Gotti. I'm disappointed in you, Geechi. Geechi Gotti, I'm disappointed. You let me down. You let me down. I thought you would have been the ones that have been smarter than that, Geechi. Geechi Gotti is 38 years old. Geechi Gotti is 38 years old. It's a 38-year-old. That's an old man. Geechi Gotti, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? You ain't got time to be given 5 years, 4 years, whatever they give you, man. Like I don't know, they probably try to make again. That's Westchester. That's that's up here. That's Westchester. They very uptight up there. The laws up there is strict, bro. You probably can't even smoke weed out there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see Westchester. Old people, old white people that don't like the smell of weed, loud music. You know what I'm saying? So you coming up there, turning up. Oh man. Make an example out of you, man. They're gonna give you extra. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna overcharge you, just cause you know what I mean. Cause they're gonna look at you like, okay, you knocking off pharmacies. That's what they're gonna hit you. You gotta understand, pharmacies, bro. Dr. Sebi, you don't think, bro? Dr. Sebi was going against the pharmaceutical companies, bro. Dr. Sebi said, you don't gotta take pills from the pharmacy. I know the natural plants that could cure cancer, that could cure this, that could cure that. It's all natural plants. So Dr. Sebi was competition with the pharmaceutical companies who make billions. So who you think got rid of Dr. Sebi, man? Who you think got rid of them? Who you think got rid of him? The pharmaceutical companies got rid of Dr. Sebi. You don't play with big pharmaceutical companies, bro. And you, Geechi Gotti, you was trying to rob that. You got to understand how the government sees it. While like they don't see it as a small thing. No, this is a multi-billion-dollar company that some hood, some hood booger try, So they're gonna make an example out of the hood boogers. Come on, bro. They're gonna show you. They're gonna show you, man, that you not on their level, and that's what they love to do. Show you you're not on my level. Go sit in that jail cell. You thought you was cool. Go sit in that jail cell, and you had that yellow jumper on. Do you like it, Geechi? Do you like the press you're getting? Cause you gonna come out thinking you some macho man. You're a drug dealer, man. You're nobody, man. You know, you gonna come out like, what I'm saying? Like, why didn't you open up a pharmaceutical company? It's not hard to open up a storefront. If you want to sell pills, Geechi Gotti, why didn't you open up a pharmaceutical company? You got the money for it. You could go buy a storefront anywhere. It's signs saying for sale. You call that number. Yo, how much is you selling your storefront for? Bam. Buy the storefront. Go through the process of getting the pills and you know what I mean, and you start your own pharmaceutical company. It's pharmacies all over the place that sells pills. Pharmacies all over the place, owned by regular people. It's smoke shops that way that I'm trying to show you that the things that you used to get arrested for, you can actually go legit if you take the right steps, bro. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Ain't no way, man. If you want to sell pills, open up a pharmacy, Geechi. Why didn't you open up a pharmacy, bro? Your friends ain't telling you this. They don't love you. Yo, Geechi, man. Why didn't you open up a pharmacy? Why didn't you get a storefront and open up a pharmacy? Geechi got it. Why didn't you? It's all over the place. Regular people got pharmacies all over. You could have been one of them. And you'd have been free. You'd have been, okay, Geechi got it on a pharmacy. I'd have been like, damn, that's what's up. Could, now you could imagine the praise you would have got. Yo, that man got a storefront pharmacy. Geechi got it. I'm like, damn, that's passive income. You know, that's helping the public, the people who need medication. So you are being a service to the people. Now, when you take the pills, like they said, you robbing the pharmacies, you are taking medications from people who need the oxycodone. So you are taking away from the people who need it, Geechi. When you take over 3,000 pills from the pharmacy, what about the people who need the medication for their injuries? And they go to the pharmacy, there's no pills there because you took them all. See that? See how I could bring it to different aspects, different perspectives? What about the people who needed the pills, Geechi Gotti, that you robbed, allegedly? These people rely on that for their pain. Here you come robbing the store of the pills. Now you're being a disservice to the people. That's not good. It's not good. It's not a good thing, Geechi. Whatever you did was not a good thing. You took pills from people who need it. It's not good, bro. I can't co-sign that. And I would be fake to do that. I ain't a fake person. No, only fake people that say free Geechi. Nah, ain't no free. No, nah. Let them sit there, bro. Let him sit in prison. Let him sit in jail for for his actions, bro. You gotta learn, bro. Cause if you don't sit, you ain't gonna learn, bro. We gotta learn, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, my man talking about my forehead. I'm dropping so much jewels, and all they could talk about is my forehead. Like, bro, what planet are people on, bro? Like, these people can't live a real life. They can't come from where I come from, bro. I'm talking all this stuff, and you gonna mention my forehead? Like, our perspective is different, bro. Let me get you out of here, man, because you could never understand where I come from. You know what I mean? Our perspectives is different. You could never understand where I come from. I'm talking about going legit. I'm talking about staying out of prison. And you said I'm talking gibberish? I'm telling black men, you don't got to sell drugs. You got the money already. Use your money to invest in business. And I'm talking gibberish? Damn. I guess you would like to say, I, I guess you would love it if I was talking about crashing out. Right? Crashing out is gibberish to you. The world is upside down. Even the Bible said it. The Bible said the world is upside down. He said I'm talking gibberish. And I'm telling Geechi Gotti, okay, you want to sell pills, you could open up a pharmacy with all the money you got. That's gibberish? Is that gibberish? Or is that wisdom to stay free? To go, you know what I'm saying? People sell pills all day. Why are they not in jail? Because they went through the right parameters. That's wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. I'm speaking gibberish. Nah, man, you trying to distract from the message. But I'm not going to let you distract from the message. That's why you got blocked. You know what I'm saying? You gotta block people, man, who trying to distract you from the message, man. That man Geechi Gotti had hundreds of thousands, man. Hundreds of thousands. He could have bought storefronts. Bro, you know how much is, yeah, see? Y'all ignorant to the world of real estate. Once you know what real estate is, bro, you know you can buy a storefront everywhere. Bro, I had businesses. So I had storefronts. I had workers in there. I'm driving around looking for more storefronts. That's how sweet it was. I'm looking for more. You get three. Let me get four. Let me get five storefronts. I'm driving around just calling all day. Hey yo, how much you selling this one for? Woo, 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 woo. Okay, let me drive around. We park up right here. Yo. I see you got this store for sale. How much how much I gotta pay for month? How much is it down? Deposit. Okay, I want to buy this storefront. Now you got the store. You got the keys. It's yours. Now, what are you gonna do with the store? You can make it a grocery. See, that's where bit. Come on, man. I don't know, man. Come on, man. That's why I get mad, cause, Geechi Gotti is a business. He's a brand. He's a brand, bro. He's an independent contractor. When it comes to battle rap, you hire me for a job, and that's it. I'm my own business. So for him to not understand, to stay legit, it's it's foolish to me. And anybody who's trying to stray me from that point is is the destruction that I talk about. It's two people in this world. People for building and people for destroying. So what you say, let me know. Okay, this person is here to destroy. It's no good. Okay, this person's here to build. So that's how I judge you. You either here to build or destroy. You either here for calmness or you here to cause confusion. You know what I'm saying? That's how you judge people. Are they here to cause calmness or cause confusion in your life? Or are they here to build with you or they cause destruction in your life? Destroy your life. Build or destroy. Calm, confusion. That's it, bro. That's how people are. See, like the trolls in this chat is all about confusion. Destroy. We get them out of there. We block them. They go away. That's it. You don't entertain them. You don't entertain the I'm gonna call them energy vampires. Energy vampires. They drain your energy. You don't entertain them. You know what I'm saying? So Geechi Gotti, man, you really let me down, man. Geechi Gotti. You know, you better pray that they show you some kind of mercy. When you go before that judge. Not for the bill or whatever. I'm talking about for the sentencing. When they sentence you, Geechi Gotti, you better pray that you get some kind of mercy. Because you're gonna do years, guarantee. You're gonna do years. You're not gonna get off. You're not gonna get off for the simple fact that you ran. And if they got all the pills in your possession in that truck, man, you're finished, bro. If they got it, the pills, they got the pills. They got you running on footage. They got the body cam. They had to chase you. That means you guilty of something. Because if I gotta chase you, bro, that means you trying to avoid me. You trying to avoid something. So we gotta answer to that. They gotta answer to that. So yeah, man. Just pray, man, that that you're not away from your family for too long. But at the end of the day, this ain't a murder. You ain't kill nobody. You ain't assault nobody. But the government still take drug dealing, especially when it's pills and big, Yeah. Because they got you as selling it, bro. They got you as selling it and robbing it, but they got you as a drug dealer. Like like even though you might not have sold it, but they got you as a drug dealer and a robber, bro. That rob pharmacies and sell pills. That's what they got you. So you got to understand what is the government labeling me as? Okay, they label me as a robbing. Okay, they got me robbing multiple pharmacies. Okay, in my possession, I got over 3,000 pills. Um, so you got to see the extent of it. It's not murder, but you're gonna do a couple. You're gonna, they're gonna sit you. They're gonna sit you down. They're gonna sit you down, bro. They're gonna sit you down. They're gonna sit you down, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be away from your kids, man. You're gonna be away from your kids, your wife, and that's the worst thing, bro. At 38 years old, we get to your upper 30s. Like I don't want to be in prison no time, but to be in prison in your late 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s in prison, that's going backwards. That's going backwards. That's going backwards, bro. As you get older, bro, prison should be far away from, that prison lifestyle or crime should be farther away from your mind. Bro, listen, the technology, bro, y'all not going to get away with nothing you do here, bro. That's why I'm too smart. I'm too smart to know. Ain't nothing, bro. Ain't nothing you're going to get away with, bro. Especially when it comes to the crime. The technology caught up. They got cameras everywhere. Cops wearing body cameras to catch you when you do any goofies. Investigations pop up. They snitches. They do. You don't get away with it, bro. They're going to dot the T's, do what they got to do. They're going to bring you before a judge because you want to do crime. It's not worth it, bro. Legit feels so good, bro. I promise you. It feels so good to be legit. It feels so good to make money legitimately. It's the best feeling in the world. I don't know how people don't understand this. To make money legitimately, it's the best in the world. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. It's nothing like it. For the record, the last time I've been to prison, let me check real quick. The last time I've been to prison, or jail, I should say. Yeah, I say jail instead. Last time I've been to jail was probably like 1999. That's the last time I've been to jail. 1999. And guess for what? Jumping the turnstile. I went to central bookings, and I remember the experience. That's my one and only time I ever been in the system, and I ever been before a judge. 1999. Me and my cousin, uh, I swiped the Metro card. That's how old it is. A Metro card. Last time I've been in this system. A Metro card. I swiped the Metro card, and my cousin came behind me, and that what I went to central booking for jumping for my cousin coming behind me, going through the turnstile. That's what I went to prison for. I mean jail. And you know who stopped us? Cause bro, it was two young dudes, bro, undercovers. right there, Nostrand Station. You know, we're at this train station of Nostrand. You know, he's going to take the 3 train to go to Utica. You know, a couple stops. The 3 or the 4, whatever comes. Nostrand. But 4 is going to bypass Nostrand and go straight to Utica. So obviously, the 3. So we always waiting for the, so we was going down the thing, got into the platform, go, hold on, give me a sec, man. Like goddamn distractions. Yeah. All right, yeah, but Nostrand, going down the steps, we came to the turnstile. I pull out my Metro card, swipe the Metro card, cuz came behind me and pushed through. You know, that's an old school tactic. You know, swipe the Metro card, push through 2 people. Bang, got through. They didn't pay attention to the 2 young black dudes there. They got Jordans on, streetwear, blended in like regular people. So we pushed through. They didn't worry about them. The train came, and as soon as you about to get on the train, I felt something grab me. Like, yo, it was the 2 dudes that we did it in front of. So they grabbed us and they stopped us from getting on the train. They pull out their badge. Police officers. Oh shit. And at that same time that we tried to get on the train, my cousin that was with me, his uncle came off the train. His uncle came off the train and seen us. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Woo, 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 woo. And the cops, the undercover explaining to him that, we jumped the turnstile and like I know why they didn't give us a ticket. Like, bro, they took us through the whole process. I mean the whole for going through a turnstile, bro. Cuz coming behind me and you know, we faced through the turnstile. But yeah, man, you know, that's my cousin, and that's my cousin's uncle. Like he couldn't do nothing for us. Um, he's seen it. You know, um, is what it was. They took us out, uh, took us to the precinct, extra stuff, all of that. Took us to the precinct, called my mother. That's the first time I ever got in trouble. So my mom's had to come from where she was at, come to the precinct. And like I don't know why she came to the precinct if they didn't release like I was that young. Like why did they have my mother come to the precinct and they didn't release me in her custody? So they just wasted like as I got older, they just wasted my mom's time. They just wasted her time. Why they didn't no, anyway. Yeah, but they took me, so we in the precinct up, I'm handcuffed up, you know, so, you know, I was scared, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like that's my first time ever getting in trouble, man. I was crying, all that. I was crying. I'm like, damn, I'm going to jail. This is my first time going to prison, jail. I'm crying. I'm like, oh snap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm crying like, oh. The cop like, calm down, you're gonna be. Calm down, calm down, calm down. You're gonna be okay. This is my first experience. So we still in the precinct. Now, we was there for like a couple. Like, bro, we just jumped the turnstile, bro. Like, we just went through the turnstile, bro. You got me in the precinct for at least 3 hours. Then they put us in a paddy wagon. Me and Cuz, Cuz still with me. And they took us to downtown, Central Bookings. So this happened Friday. So you know if you're in a now you're in the bookings till Monday. So I'm in there all weekend. You know what I mean? So I'm in the bookings all weekend, bro. And this is my first, So, I'm looking around and then you got the characters that be in these jails. You got the extra tough dude, the screw face. I'm looking at one, this dude looking extra tough. Screw face. Screw face. Extra tough. And then you got, this dude, man. I never forget the experience, bro. Cause I'm taking this in. I'm like, damn, son. This this dude was actually trying to smoke sugar, son. Smoke sugar. And well, like I guess he was, you know, some kind of addict. That's probably horrible, man. I remember I came out, with some thing on my lip, man. Like some bump on my lip, man. Cause I'm smoking mad stogies in there. I'm stressed out, bro. Well, like even though you couldn't smoke in the bookings, we still found ways to. I'm stressed out. I'm smoking mad bogeys, it's blunts, bro. Yo, it felt like, man, it felt like weed, bro. I mean, I just came out with some thing on my lip, crazy, man. And I remember, cause they got to transport. It's like a downstairs, then you get upstairs, then you see the judge. So, as I was going upstairs, right? I guess these people got they got you know these people got well, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, these people was going to Rikers Island. Okay, so the people that's getting ready to go to the island, Rikers Island, because the judge hit them with that, bang bang. And I forgot the word that they said. It started with an R. The judge would call it something. But yeah, so we was going upstairs. It was a line of us. So you know, the the guards stopped us. To let the people that was going to Rikers Island let them walk past us. One person in that line that was going to Rikers Island. That dude said, "I can't wait to see y'all. I'm a, he was just threatening us." I'm like, "Oh shit, what the hell is this?" This is an expert. That dude was turned. I never forget it, bro. I'm like, damn, that dude wild aggressive. He want to hurt us. He like, I can't wait to see you. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn. Like, I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go through that, but it was like, wow. Like all of this for jumping a turnstile. You know. Yeah, so I'm making my way upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the dude threatened us. I never forget it. I can't wait to see you. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, yo. I'm like, look at that. That dude, hella violent. He belong where he belongs. And I need to be far away from him. Cause this ain't my environment. Like I just made a mistake. Went through the turnstile. Two people went through the turnstile, and one person paid, and two people went through the turnstile. That was my crime. A cop seen it, and he arrested me for it. Now I'm in here with all of these personalities that I'm like, wow, look at cause I never seen this world, so I'm taking it in. I'm soaking it up like a sponge. I'm like, okay, look at this, you know. And then we make our way upstairs, I see some YNs, chopping up with some, and then they end up getting shipped off to Rikers, like then I go, like it's so funny that I go before a judge, and in less than 2 seconds, bang, this gone. And like he didn't even look at me. The judge said, "Boom, go home." So I went through all of that to see a judge for 2 seconds to just send me home. That quick, boom, go home. Like okay, I'm gone, gone, and I never experienced that again. And that was over close to 30 years. You know, like like I said, I came out with a bump on my lip, like uh, man, and that was just for the weekend. That was for I got there Friday night, so I was there Saturday, I was there Sunday, I got out Monday, see the judge on a Monday, and that I try to take an experience to understand what it feels like to be in jail, cause I'm never coming back here. So the experience was time stood still. Like, bro, time literally stood still, bro. Sometimes you got experience to say, "Oh, I'm not coming back." I knew I knew I wasn't coming back to jail at all. I'm like, jail ain't for me. You got to experience this. I'm like, okay, time stand, time stands still. It's hella boring. Like, it's one toilet. So cause I'm new to this experience. I'm like, it's one toilet. Time standing still. The cops are hella bored. I'm like, man, I'm like, how can people, you know, how can people live that life? I'm like, how can people, what I mean? Like, I'm good, bro. I got to be legitimate. I got no dealings with no police, nothing. I don't even tell them hi. I don't even tell them bye. I don't even see them. Like Biggie said, if you ain't getting bagged, stay the fuck from police. I don't even tell them hi or bye. I, I don't even want to exist in these. Like I don't want no dealings with them. If you ain't getting bagged, stay the fuck from police. Don't forget that. No dealings. So so for me to have no dealings with police, I gotta be legitimate. So the police can't be in my lane. Cause if you are a criminal, police coming into your lane, and they're gonna stop that motion. They're gonna stop your motion. So I'm a legitimate businessman that pays taxes. Okay, I pay taxes, and my taxes pay the police officer's salary. So a lot of people don't even know. If you're a taxpayer citizen, you pay the police officer's salary. So they can't talk to you anyhow because you employ the police. So the police work for you. So let them treat you accordingly, man. But you only got to notice if you got the knowledge and the wisdom to understand. My taxes pay the cop's salary. So yeah, you work for me, officer. Treat me accordingly. But y'all don't know that because y'all lack wisdom. Y'all lack knowledge. So people deal with me accordingly because of what I know and how I present myself. So they ain't gonna come to me joking and try to run game on me. They know they can't. I'm gonna shut that down. So you gotta come real with me. I'm gonna come real with you. I'm not gonna come joking. None of that. So people deal with me accordingly, man. As they should. Yo, Geechi, man, you let me down, Geechi, man. I thought you was a real boss, Geechi. I thought you was a boss, Geechi. I thought you persevered through all the errors, man. You don't listen to Jadakiss. You listen to the locks, man. We don't care who president, bro. We persevered through all the errors, bro. We don't care what's going on out here. All this we persevering, bro. You ain't listen to the locks, bro. The locks said I raised a lot of y'all, bro. They wasn't lying, man. They raised us up. But you gotta know how to move in a room full of vultures. You gotta know how to Geechi, man. You let me down, Geechi. Geechi Gotti. You let me down, man. You popped at the realest. You and Surf. Y'all popped at the realest. And look where y'all at. You and Surf both in prison. And y'all popped at the realest. Surf in there. You in there. Listen, man. I man, I could go on for 10 hours, but we ain't gonna do that, man. I appreciate the people that's in here. I appreciate y'all, man. I can see y'all in here. I really do appreciate y'all for being. You know what I'm saying? But Geechi Gotti let me down, bro. He got kids. He got a wife. That's what I care about. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about prison. Nobody should be there. We smart enough to go legitimate and figure it out the right way. We're smart enough to do that, bro. Come on, man. You're smart enough to figure it out the right way. But look where you at now. Look where you at now. It's too late to have sympathy for you. It's for the talking. The sympathy and the talking is when they should have pulled you to the side and said, yo, homie, man, I feel for you, man. Yo, you got to change your life, homie. We got to change our life. We got to do this. That's where the sympathy comes in, right there. Not after you in prison. It's too late. I can't feel no sympathy then. I can't. I can't feel sympathy then. You made your bed. You got to lie in it. You made your decisions. You got to stand on it. I can't feel no sympathy because you got to stand on what you know what I'm saying? But I'm just mad that your homies ain't pull you to the side and say, yo, Geechi, man, you legitimate, bro. Geechi, you a household name, Geechi Gotti. What are you doing? You don't need to do this, Geechi. I'm mad that your friends ain't checked you. I'm mad that your friends ain't checked you. Can we call them friends? If they didn't check Geechi Gotti, a well-known public figure, if they don't check him and tell him, yo, bro, you don't got to do this, bro. You don't got to do this, bro. You don't got to do this, Geechi. You too famous for that. You don't got to do this. You don't got to do this, bro. Come on, man. We don't got to do this. How about that? And then Geechi's supposed to say, I mean, right? You're right. But I want you to stop too. You dig what I'm saying? I want you to stop too. Osama, you ain't from 83rd, my boy. I'm from 52nd. Yeah, man, but Geechi just let me down, man. Geechi Gotti let me down, bro. But I'm gonna shut this stream down. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all around 10 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna talk about more Geechi Gotti stuff, man. Cause I still got more to talk about with Geechi, man. I feel away, man. I like Geechi Gotti, man, as a person, not just a battle rapper. To hell with that. I liked him as a person. You know what I'm saying? And I thought as a person, he was smart enough to stay free for the latter years of his life. But it looks like for a couple years, Geechi gonna be sitting down, bro. Like he's gonna be sitting down for a couple years, bro. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like if they got Surf, it like if they made Surf sit down for that little BS that they got him for. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like that was really nothing they got served for. What they got served for? Nothing really. But they made Surf sit down for years for nothing really, bro. They caught Geechi Gotti red-handed, bro. They caught you red-handed with the evidence. Surf Billy had evidence, and they gave Surf years. You got all kind of evidence, Geechi. All kind of evidence, bro. On top of robberies. And now it goes on what they rob. Because if you rob a grocery store, you know, he robbed a bank. See, that's, you know what I mean? The institution you rob shows the seriousness. It wasn't a grocery store. This was a pharmacy. Two of them, they said. And they're going to look for more. They got two. They said you've been doing this for a long time. So they're going to investigate to find more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. You're going to be sitting for a minute, Geech. You're going to be sitting for a minute. Your wife going to be crying. Your, you know, your kids. Like, how many kids you got, man? Let me see how much kids you got, bro. Let me see how much kids you got, bro. Your kids going to be like, where's daddy? You know, where's dada? Mommy Gugu? Dada dada? Where's dada? How many kids does Geechi Gotti have? Where's dada? Okay. Damn, even the internet don't know how much kids Geechi Gotti got. How many kids does Geechi Gotti have? They don't even know. But I know he got kids. He got a wife. Uh, 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 I know Geechi got kids. He got a wife. The kids gonna be like, where's dad at? You know, if they're young enough, they're gonna call for you, man. See, like when I had my daughter in 2002, I had my daughter, right? 2002, I had my daughter. So y'all math, and that lets you know how old my daughter is now. My daughter's a grown woman. So my daughter is in her 20s. I have a 20 something year old daughter. Okay? When I first looked in her eyes as a newborn baby, I knew I had to change my life because I was headed in a path of destruction. I was in the corners selling drugs, you know, as my baby mother's pregnant. I'm on the corner, Nostrand Avenue, hustling, getting to it. You know what I'm saying? But as my daughter's born and I look into her eyes, I remember that moment. And now she's in her 20s. She's in her early 20s. But I remember her as a newborn baby in her eyes. And I knew then my decisions had to be for this newborn baby I brought into this world. Now she's in the front of my mind still to this day. Even though she's a grown woman, I still see my daughter as a child. Because no matter how old your kids get, bro, they always gonna be a child to you. You know what I'm saying? No matter how, like my daughter could be 40 years old. I'm gonna still see her as a child, and that's perspective of a parent. Period. Yeah, but I say that to say, but had to change my life. That moment, that moment that I looked at this newborn baby that looked just like me, had my facial features and everything, but just light skin. You know what I'm saying? A light skinned me. That's how I knew that was like, bro, when you have a baby, bro, and that baby is just born, when you look at that baby, You're gonna know if it's yours or not. I'm like, oh, this is my baby. I see me. I I see me. Just a lighter version. Like that's what I look for. Does this baby share my features? Yes, it does. It's just lighter. I'm like, yeah, this is my baby. Just a lighter version of me. With female features, of course, but just lighter. But I can see my features in my child as a parent. I'm looking for my features, bro. I'm looking. Oh, okay, yeah, confirm. No, like no DNA test needed. You know when it's your child. You don't need a DNA test. None needed. I know this is my child. It looks 100% like me. It's mine. It's mine. You know what I'm saying? Changed my life ever since. Changed my life, man. And I was headed down that path. I was headed there. I was headed there. My baby came. I changed my life. So I don't get how Geechi don't see that. I seen that in 2002. My perspective was I got to get out the streets because I was in the streets. In 2002, I made a conscious decision. I got to get out the streets. I choose. I ain't let the streets choose for me. I got to get out the streets. I got a newborn baby. I, I got to be here for her. I got to get out the streets. I made a conscious decision. I ain't let the streets decide because I'd have been in jail or God forbid. You know what I'm saying? That's just how life is, man. You are held accountable for the decisions you made, bro. You are held accountable for the decisions you make, bro. You are held accountable for the decisions you make, bro. Can't blame nobody but yourself, Geechi got it. Can't blame nobody but yourself. And y'all better not be blaming. Y'all better hold his feet to the fire, man. Like, yo, Geechi, what you doing, bro? You had it. You had it all. Why gamble with your freedom, bro? Why take penitentiary chances? This how I talk to my homie, man. That's why I'm still on here, cause I would talk to my homie for 2 hours just to get through to him, if I got to, man. 2 hours, man, just to get through to my homie, man. That's love. That's love, man. But I'ma holler at y'all. Y'all have a good morning. It's your boy Kavion. Hit that like, subscribe button for your boy. Y'all take care, man. Take care.